are so glad you took the time to dig us up. So, let's get to the wooden stake point, shall we, my dear fiends?
Yeah, that was a pretty good episode. I think I liked it better than the robot.
Oh, I can watch KOLCHAK all day. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monster Magazine Weekly, the only show that doesn't come on weekly. Anyway, tonight we got to watch Svengoolie, and we got to watch It Came From Beneath the Sea, and it was kind of fun to watch. I'll say kind of fun because it wasn't that good, but the effects were fantastic, but the story was kind of Rick, what'd you think?
It was the same way. It was kind of slow. Not enough of the special effects. It needed more of that.
I think the budget really hurt it for that.
And I kind of thought, or got the feeling that it was kind of a copy of The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Yeah, throughout the film, both David and Rick were mentioning the music was very similar to Creature. The almost the same story line.
Basically,
yeah.
You know, you had this triangle.
Yep, the same
of the woman
triangle
and two guys after, and then a few of the underwater shots too.
Yeah,
were reminiscent of The Creature from the Black Lagoon.
You talking about the harpoon gun scenes?
Well, yeah, when he was spraying him with whatever that was they were trying to spray it with, it was like when Richard Carlson had the rope note in the aqua lung, using like a bug sprayer. Now,
you laughed at the same time I did when he said aqua lung. We're both thinking of Jethro Tull.
Of course.
If you guys are not following Monster Magazine on Twitter, you're missing out on a lot of goofiness. Monster Magazine 2, and follow that. And when we're watching Svengoolie, I'm putting all kinds of crazy crap on there for you to laugh at. David, what did you think of the film overall?
Well, of course, I admire the Ray Harryhausen effects.
100%.
Absolutely. And I thought it was a very competently made film. For Sam Katzman, it was, good. There was nothing embarrassing about the movie.
True.
And the woman who played the lead female?
Yes.
I don't know her name, do you?
They said it more than once, and to be honest with you, I just got lost in her eyes. She was beautiful.
She was beautiful, and she was very good.
Yes.
And, if I went to see that at a Saturday matinee in the 50s, I would have been overjoyed.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with the movie. It was perfectly competent.
Right.
And Harryhausen's effects made it more than that. That's why it's probably on Svengoolie right now.
Exactly.
And never noticed there were 6 rather than 8 tentacles. That was not a problem.
No.
So I enjoyed it.
The movie was enjoyable. I'm not saying that that it was not enjoyable. It's just it was not one of the better Harryhausen pictures.
No, it's one of the weaker Harryhausen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be because there wasn't that much of his work in it.
Exactly. Exactly.
It just wasn't enough, and what was there was good.
Yeah. He really shined when he started doing all of his own things later on,
And Charles, what was Charles, his producer's name? Charles Schneer?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
When he started doing the Dynamation movies.
Yeah, he did this one.
Yeah.
But it hadn't really come into its own yet.
No.
Until he did probably The Seventh Voyage of Sinbad and...
Jason and the Argonauts.
Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh, yeah.
That's when it really took off.
I can't wait till Svengoolie plays some of those later on. You know he will.
Oh, yeah.
We made a lot of bad jokes about calamari in here. We had a lot of fun with that. Then we all started talking about food, and then we all got snacky. But Rick mentioned something that I didn't think of. Sushi. I mean, nobody even brought it up. Not even Sven Gulli made a joke about it. And Rick, he marked for Rick for that one. Good job, Rick.
Thank you.
Good job, Rick. Good job. Let's see what else. The scenes inside the submarine looked like they were shot in a very, very small set, but the lighting took away from the claustrophobic feel of a submarine. So it looked like they were just standing in an open area with a light shining in on them. But I think that's, again, budget. It's Columbia Pictures. They didn't have a lot of money back then to pull these things off. And it was probably a matinee movie. I mean, it was just designed for that, like a bijou audience.
You kind of have that feel to it.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I think that's about it on that one.
Well, there was a couple of scenes in the movie that really kind of tickled me.
Tell me.
Here they are in this big lab
Yes.
with these biological samples and
Yes.
everything. Big sign in the background.
Yeah.
No smoking. And they're in there smoking.
Yep. Sven Gilly brought that up to near the end of the show. But you said at the beginning of it when you first saw it. It was really... And what else did you say?
That was the one that just stuck out the most.
Yeah. Well, you pointed out some other things, but I can't remember now because I was laughing so hard.
Kenneth Tobey tying up the girl.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
There's a line. There's a line in the film, and he's got the girl up against the table, and he says, "Are you tied up later?" And I say out loud, "Not yet." And that led to a nice laugh. But right now it's not laughable.
But he tied up the girl in the thing from another world.
That's right. Yeah.
Howard Hawks movie. Or Christian Knight
Well,
movie.
yeah.
So I guess back in that day he would have been called a wolf.
Yes. After the show, we took a short break. Oh, before we even watched the movie, we had a surprise for Ricky. And this is a surprise to anyone who's following Monster Magazine. With beginning midnight tonight or late tonight, starting tomorrow, you can order issues number 3 and 4 together with our brand new Series 1 Monster Magazine trading cards. There are 9 in the set. They are the covers and virgin versions of the covers. And then you flip them over and it makes a 9-piece puzzle of the
Issue number 1 cover.
Issue number 1 cover that went all the way around the magazine. And they'll be available. And also you'll be able to buy the cards separately. But we're making an offer where you can get issues 3 and 4 and our brand new set of cards. And I'll have more information about that later tonight. You just got to look for Monster Magazine 2 on Twitter, Monster Magazine on Facebook, and we'll post it everywhere. It'll be cool. Speaking of YouTube, which I didn't, but I'm going to, our good friend Slim Carity, if you're not watching Midnight Monster Party on YouTube, turn this off, go do that, then come back to us.
And check him out.
Yeah, he is hilarious. He wrote a great article about the Creature from the Black Lagoon for issue number 2. He wrote a comic strip for issue number 4, yeah. And he's already started talking about working on the next issue, which will be the KOLCHAK issue, which is coming soon. It's just taking a little bit longer because this thing's going to be a beast. It's amazing. It's a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff you probably didn't know about KOLCHAK. Dig that. Anyway, so Rick saw the cards, and they're on the screen right now. And I'm putting them up on the screen right now. And Ricky cried like a little girl. No, he didn't. I'm just kidding. He was happy about them. And,
They look good.
Yeah. The Copycats in Columbia, Tennessee did a fantastic job putting these together. If you are in the Columbia, Tennessee area and you need something printed up, designs done, whatever, give them a holler. They are really good. Anyway, so Slim's Midnight Monster Party, the latest episode, Slim is giving out beauty and health tips, and he revealed secrets that we asked him not to reveal. And I don't mind telling you, I mean, it's cool that he told everyone about the Sasquatch urine, but I really didn't want him to tell everyone about, wait, I've got a phone call. Okay, now what was I talking about? Sorry, never mind. Rick, what did you think about him revealing your secrets of your Black Lagoon eyewear? Eye makeup.
Now that the secret's out, everybody's going to be trying to get it.
That's the problem.
Well, they could go to Blockbuster or Kmart.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. But that was in the 90s.
Yeah, that was in the 90s, though. But now I'll have to put armed guards around the Black Lagoon to keep people from trying to steal the mud.
Yeah, the mud is the essence of the beauty.
The silt.
The silt.
And it has to be from the bottom, not the banks or anything
Exactly,
like that.
exactly. Now, we also, Slim did give us great information about the crushed bones of a mediocre clown to
make foundation.
To make the foundation for your face. And there's nothing cooler than the crushed bones of mediocre clowns for your face. And he was right about that.
That's true.
You know, if
You can't go with totally bad clowns.
No, because it's too dark. And if you go with the really funny clowns, then it's too light. It's just, it doesn't work.
I think Kolchak has a episode where that plays into it.
I believe you're right.
And at this time we're working on some stuff for ears, for people with hearing loss.
Yes.
It's eardrops that will help restore your hearing,
Yes.
but it's made from the tears from a terrible mind.
Yes. This is true. It should help. And it will also, if you use it anywhere else on your body, it will give you a nice white complexion.
Also, you can get those tears from a clown who's crying on the inside.
We got to watch KOLCHAK episode Primal Scream from 1975, in which we had a monkey from a can from the Antarctic. And there were, you know, I'm sitting here thinking the movie Trog. What else was we thinking of here? I know I wasn't the only one.
Wonder if this ape man was along the same family of the crepe monster in Creepshow. It came from the Antarctic too.
Yes, yes. For all of you who are not savvy on that, you need to see Creepshow. It is a fun movie. It has the old school vibe, but the nowadays language. Yes. But yeah,
and effects.
And effects, yeah. But yeah, that one scene with the crepe monster. Yeah, it's a good point. It's a really good point. There's a great little nod there in the episode where they show a scene from the Mummy, one of the Mummy pictures, and he's putting the Tanis leaves in the little pot, cooking them up for the Mummy to go get the girl. And I forgot which movie it was.
Mummy's Ghost.
Mummy's Ghost, yeah. And I was like yelling at the TV, and they're like, "Settle down before we have to tranquilize you." It was pretty sad. There's another scene in the episode. Kolchak says, "One William Pratt, truck driver." As soon as the words come out, I don't know what was said after it. I start yelling at the TV again, and I'm yelling, "Yes, yes!" And David goes, "Tell us what you're talking about. We can't hear the show. Shut up and tell us."
Well, I knew.
And Rick knew it, but he was in the other room. And you know, for the unsavvy, William Pratt, truck driver, was actor Boris Karloff. He was a truck driver before he really took off as an actor.
And that was his real name.
Yes,
William Pratt.
William Henry Pratt. Oh, he was a delightful old chap. Next time we get together, we're going to be filming on a Friday night. Is that correct, Rick?
Friday.
On a Friday. So there will be no Svengoolie involved, unfortunately. But I'll still be rambling on the tweeter about the Svengoolie episode on that Saturday night. But on that Friday night, what do you guys think we should watch? I know we're going to watch KOLCHAK, obviously.
Psychic Killer?
Psychic Killer with Julie Adams.
Yes.
That's a good choice. Rick, what's your choice?
I don't know.
Sounds like, pick me. No.
Sounds good to me.
Bent Whistle is also in Psychic Killer.
I love Bent Whistle. He's one of the best actors of those great B movies.
Oh, yes.
You can't go wrong with Bent Whistle.
No.
Maybe since we mentioned Creep Show, we should watch it one night and do an episode on it. I know it's a newer movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've had fun watching it before, so that might be an option.
Or maybe something that we haven't watched as much of, maybe Creep Show 2.
Oh, Creep Show 2 is bad. The bad.
Some of it's pretty good. There's a...
It's Ghost Rider 2 bad.
That was not that bad, man. It was not that bad. I mean, it was bad. So was the first one.
No.
But
not
they
that
were
bad.
entertaining.
Well,
No,
yeah.
The first one was genuinely good.
Yeah, I mean, I did like the first one a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think Sam Elliott was like super cool.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised they didn't do a story of the Ghost Rider from the Sam Elliott version.
That would be neat.
Yeah. That would
would
have
be
been
neat.
super cool. They can't do it now, obviously.
Yeah, because his time was up.
Yeah.
But maybe they should go back and do like a prequel.
That's what I was
Show
hoping.
how he became the Knight Rider and then how he
Yeah.
passed it on to
Yep.
Nicolas Cage.
You know, the odd thing about the whole story of Ghost Rider is that it was owned by a comic book company called Magazine Enterprises. And it was originally called Ghost Rider back in the 1950s. And the magazine was very popular. He wore a solid white costume, ghostly mask, cowboy hat, cape, rode a white horse, and he did some kind of trick with a lit lantern to make it look like he would fly on his horse. It was really weird. But anyway, when, of course, all the copyrights elapsed in 1963 and nobody ever renewed anything, Marvel jumped on it, took the trademark, and they created in 1972, they created the Ghost Rider we know, flaming head motorcycle dude. And,
And when
whatever.
did that came about? In
72.
72.
Yeah. A lot of good things come out in 72. But yeah, there's a lot of cool movies that we could watch. I wouldn't mind watching something more along the lines of like a comedy horror film.
What about
Another Creep
Abbott
Show.
and Costello meet Frankenstein?
You know what? That wouldn't be too bad of an idea. We haven't done a review of that or talked about
Because
that.
I've been kicking around an idea. I want to do a drawing.
Of Bud and Lou and Frankenstein?
No, of Bela Lugosi hypnotizing.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Probably couldn't, I mean, I probably wouldn't sell a bunch of prints of it, but
Yeah, well, here's
you
something.
never know.
Let me ask you guys this, who are watching this, and if you do watch it up to this point after all of our rambling, thank you. We appreciate that. And but anyway, if we started posting the ability to buy prints or posters in our pages, would you guys be interested in that sort of thing? Also, we would love to have a Monster Magazine Fiend Club. We haven't heard a lot of people respond to this. We've heard about 2 or 3 who said, hey, that'd be awesome. But 2 or 3 is not enough really to have a club. It's more of a social gathering with martinis and cigars. So let us know in the comments or contact us on Twitter or Facebook and kind of chime in on that. Let's go ahead and give you the rundown on kind of what's coming up. We're not 100% on anything. We never are.
Except for, next month and in June?
Yeah, we do know that. For April, we're supposed to do a show in Clarksville. Is that right?
Yeah, Clarksville, Fort Campbell area.
Yeah, that's here in Tennessee. If you're not in Tennessee, drive down and visit us. We'll be there. As long as we can be there. And
it's being put on by Mark Ballard.
our good buddy Mark Ballard, who writes reviews of shows, and he's just an all-around cool guy. So we'll be doing that. And what other guests are going to be at the Clarksville show?
I think Greg Evans is going to be there.
DJ McKay.
A couple of other artists.
And I'm going to tell you this something real quick. On BJ and the Bear, there's an episode about a witch. And it's on YouTube, so if you ever get a chance to look this thing up, it's actually really good.
Well, I remember watching that show as a kid, too. And then, he was in, I guess, William Shatner's Tech War.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
From those books that he wrote.
Yeah.
And I found out something the other day that I didn't know.
What's that?
The Full Moon Horror and Tattoo Festival that I went to back in September.
Yeah.
and got to hang out with, Lou Temple from The Walking Dead and Eugene Clark from George Romero's Land of the Dead, played Big Daddy.
Rick likes zombies, y'all.
And I did not know that.
Greg,
I'm having a brain issue. I just totally lost my train of
you need
thought.
some caffeine, bro.
I did not know that Eugene Clark was in Tech War too.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that until here recently.
Now, who else is going to be at the Clarksville show besides us and B.J. McKay?
Of course, our other buddies, our other crew of friends. Sam
Payne,
Payne is going to be there.
Sam, please, if you're watching this, let us know in the comments.
Jay Means.
Yes.
Land
Jay.
Pirates Customs is going to be there. And then, of course, on Sundays, if it's what he usually does up there, if you're in the military, you get with your military ID, you get in free.
There you go.
If you're a member of the police department or the fire department, EMTs, things like that, they get in free as well, I think.
Now, is Mark hosting this one or somebody else?
Yeah, Mark's doing this one.
So is he going to do some more Toy for Tots situations? Or?
I'm not sure. I hadn't heard about that yet.
Yeah, it might be too early in the year for that. He did that back at the Christmas show, or December show last year we went to, and that was real nice. But yeah, that's going to be cool.
It's always fun.
April.
I always have a good time at that one.
So what else do we have for April that we know of?
I think that's it for April.
Okay.
That's all I've got for April.
Right.
Dave Good's appearance.
Yeah, we're getting to that. So May, it doesn't look like anything heavy's going on except for two super cool dudes having a birthday.
Yeah.
That's me and Rick. We have the same birthday. Sorry, everyone. Anyway.
Except Vance is a lot older.
Yes, that's true. I'm a million years old.
I would have to say that Slim, in his video tonight, doesn't look a day over 200.
Oh, yeah. I know that his makeup
His
style
makeup,
is perfect.
To be 800 years old, I think he said he was.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't look a day over 200.
Yeah, I agree, 100%. Also, in May, it will, hopefully by May 1st, you will be holding in your hands the gigantic, super cool KOLCHAK, the Night Stalker, Monster Magazine issue. Well, it's going to have 3.
3?
It's going to have 3 covers, sir.
How's 3? How 3?
There will be a mystery third artiste.
Oh.
Yes. One would be done by the super awesome, super great Ricky Blaylock. The other will be done by the super cool, super great Sterling Clark. And
You should have said super great or super cool.
True. Sterling Clark's going above and beyond for this issue, y'all. So you need to get it. All right. Mark Twinsiak, he's interviewed in here. Jack Greenwich is going to be in this issue. Of course, Slim Carity will be there. Wayne Judge will be there. Dave Good will be there. David Walker will be there. Ricky Blaylock will be there. We'll all be there. It's going to be a beast of an issue.
I've thought about writing a small piece
Really?
on it. I'm no writer, but
Oh my gosh. Yes.
it's about, of course, when I was a kid, I got to see it first run.
Yeah.
And it's about what I remember.
Excellent. Man, this is going to be a beast, and it comes out in May, hopefully May 1st, maybe a little bit before that. If dealers are interested in talking to us about getting this issue for your store, we will, of course, work a deal out with you and all this stuff. June 8th, here in Columbia, Tennessee, and that's zip code 38401, there is going to be the Columbia Comic Expo at the National Guard Armory here in Columbia. This thing is going to be awesome. And you'll get to meet Ricky, me, David, and flying all the way down from New York City, Dave Good. He will be down here. And the 4 of us are going to be acting foolish and filming stuff for our YouTube channel. And we'll have magazines and...
And don't forget, we'll have the buttons, too.
Oh, yeah, we'll have buttons.
And
card
trading
set.
cards.
Yep. And it's just going to be... And Mark Ballard will be there, too, so you can go around and
Ballard's going to be there.
And he's writing for the issue, too, so you'll be able to get all 5 autographs there for that day from us, just for the magazine itself. So it's going to be killer. And, David, you looking forward to that?
Oh gosh, yeah. Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to, if you're in the Columbia, Tennessee area, be marking your calendars for that one. That's going to be a beast. So
I stay up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning just about every night and get up at 6.
I don't know why you're not getting no sleep, bro.
I ain't got time to sleep.
Shit.
Not even, especially right now.
I get up at about 5:45 every day, and I don't go to bed until around midnight, and that's the best I can do. I mean, that's,
But it hits me in spurts though.
yeah.
There'll be some times where, for a whole week, I'll go to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
and to me that's like real early.
Yeah. Now there have been days where I try to stop early. It's my wife, she's like worried about me and crap. She'll tell me to sit down and watch some TV, and if I do, she knows I'll doze off. But I've been known to work for hours without stopping, not even paying attention to it.
Or like if you see anything that I haven't done,
Mm-hmm.
let me know. I've got lists of stuff.
Oh yeah, on his artwork he's talking about, not me standing up.
Nah, I don't care how late you stay.
Now, let's see.
Yeah, it's been really weird. I've gotten up in the morning to get ready to go to my day job,
Yeah,
and it'll be at like 6:15,
yeah.
and I'll go check my phone, and it'll see that you've posted like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what is he doing up this early?
I'll tell you the truth. If I've got projects I need to work on, designs and stuff, I'll wake up odd times and just get up and start working because I don't want to miss out on an opportunity, but I also want to get it done, if you know what I mean. I want to make sure I get it done at a good time for the people. And also it gives them time if they want to make corrections or changes or whatever, especially on the graphic design, because that's going to be their logo or their T-shirt or whatever. They're going to want some changes, I'm sure. Speaking of logos and T-shirts, we have Monster Magazine merch up on TeePublic, Vance Capley Art 1972. So go over and check that out. I think we're done selling now, so we should get back to talking about monsters, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm checking my email. I'm feverishly waiting on a picture that I'm supposed to draw to have done for next month, and I still haven't gotten it.
Now Ricky's been working on a great Elsa Lanchester, whatever. Can't remember. Might get a sun drop in a minute. It looks really, really good. Of Bride of Frankenstein. You can see it. It's all over his Twitter. And did you put it on Facebook? I think you did.
I did. I hadn't put the latest round on it.
So he always puts up like updates of his work and stuff. So you might want to check that out. So yeah, looks really good. That's a really good movie, Bride of Frankenstein. Did y'all ever see Gods and Monsters? Had Brendan Fraser in it.
Oh yeah.
No, I have not seen that.
You need to see Gods and Monsters.
Oh,
That's a really good movie.
I was reading somewhere where they're talking about remaking Bride of Frankenstein, and Angelina Jolie is going to play the bride.
We know how Vance feels about remakes. That would be like a spit in the face of that fantastic cast.
Gosh, it's hard to believe that movie was made 84 years ago.
Yeah, it's fresh. It has a good fresh feel to it. Almost as fresh as Slim Caredy's makeup. 200 years old.
Doesn't look a day over 200.
No. David, what did you think of his makeups this time around?
Oh, I thought it was beautiful.
Yes.
I thought it was beautiful, and the before and after pictures were very illuminating.
Oh yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I think his human eye contacts that he was using looked really good on him.
Oh,
Maybe I need to bring Jenny's laptop over here sometime
No one knows what you're talking about now. You can't explain.
so we can talk with Slim.
Yes, we're wanting to put Slim with us, but Slim is not in our state or in this room.
Slim is in Hollywood right now. So it's Hollywood Slim Carity.
But we got to figure out some way to do it. We're all old timey dudes. and we don't have no modern technology whatsoever. This is Vance Capley saying good night.
Good night.
Good night.
We'll see you on the next Monster Magazine Weekly. I got way too silly from that one, sorry.
Vance Capley is a self-taught artist who has worked in various mediums, including drawing, painting, and graphic design for over 20 years. He now has his designs here on TeePublic. Old school, unique, stylish. He is also available to help you with your original TeePublic designs. Make sure you visit Vance Capley Art 1972 at teepublic.com. You'll be glad you did.